So recently I showcased the Letter Incremental made by one of my fans. I get flack for saying I insulted the game. First of all, they have old Chess Battle Advanced clown opinions, which is what I know them for before this game. But also, do you want to see the different game that this game used to be? Like I said, it looked like crap. It was a different game, but the developer didn't make it clear, but it's just an arrows puzzle. You have to move between different platforms. Anyway, let's get back to playing and finishing Letter Incremental, which has a thanks Ikli Puzzles Kaba for quote playing. I basically just joined the server, and the two people in it know me from the freaking video. I need to turn into a full-time Roblox YouTuber, apparently. Hide chat. And a hacker needs an achievement. Do the pay-to-win Roblox cosmetic teams have an invisibility cloak? I don't want to go in crippling debt. Anyway, I need to explain the game, alright? So each of these letters has like a point value and can boost other letters. In the previous video, we unlocked all this stuff, except for some reason, M and N feel like complete garbage. This plus 100 is freaking additive for each M, and it sucks. And N adds 7.5%. It's pathetic. And we were soon to be able to buy this 300 million. Okay, we can buy it. Booster best space... Do you think letter tile slots come for free? At least it does every different letter. I even mentioned in the last part, different letter would be a fun design space thing, and hey, I predicted it, so yay. But like, look, it's like we got 1.25, and this like adds 75%, which is like 1.75, and now we have this O, which is pathetic. I mean, hopefully the multiplicative is like useful, and like, so let's go J and switch it out. Yay, I gain like 1,000 more points or something per second, because this is next to L, G, and G. Well, of course, only one of them is applying here. Bro. Espessura no puede definir ganancia. I believe it might be this one. I mean, basically, like, the way that my current setup is that G's are, like, diagonals, like bishops, F's are a row, E takes some its value and puts it down, and L boosts the value above, and K has a ×4 mult, effectively. You can see it's the one that's producing the majority of my points. Why is the guy asking, like, what was every... That's the part of the... Yeah, just, like, explode stuff on all the mechanics I don't know. Anyway, I know that it looks like the E's aren't doing that much because it's, like, 500-ish value, but actually, like, the way the ordering is working, if I take away this E, I'm, like, way worse. Yeah, and we want to unlock this next, whatever this is, reach 70.5k points per second, which we're barely missing. This is a well-hidden reset button. I'm just not going to talk in the world. Oh my god. I don't think that actually exists. I'm just wondering if I'm missing something with this setup here, where the M's are trying to boost an empty space, but they need other letters adjacent to it. And like, it doesn't double it the way that I would expect due to the additive nature of this, and it's only 32k. And since the later letters all will boost spaces instead of tiles, which allows it to count empties, like this will increase the empty space by a completely menial amount. The J's are passively boosting tiles. I mean, you could fill the entire board with J, but like it's not the main thing that's giving you the value. N takes the bottom right and then adds 7.5 to the top left. And if I put a K, ooh, that's some nice synergy there. So the K increases, yeah, you can't read it, but increases that value top by x4 if it's positive. It is a huge negative points per second, but because of the clown design, it sets the starting value of every tile to 25. So, like, this is basically not negative. So, like, let's, ooh, L is boosting? Okay, well, I can't use E there, but this is actually really interesting, because then I can start boosting with G. Okay, finally we've broken past the barrier with this. Yes, alright, there we go. And the F's are boosting the row by 1.25x. Is I better? Yes, I is even better than J. J is boosting every tile by like 15 points base, but I is increased the value of highest value tile by 1.15, which is crazy. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god, we have unlocked both, and the Greek letter slot. But was just passive? Okay, whatever. Stupid. Okay, so increase the value your best letter by x3, but divides the value of every other space by 5. Will the base value completely go down the drain if I pick this? Yes, it only goes down to 3. So, however, I'm pretty sure this synergizes with beta. Beta was the thing that set the base value well. So if I do this, it'll... Oh, what happened there? Oh, it even counted the empty as well. That didn't go that well. Alright. I guess I could boost alpha as well. Okay, alpha, that gets me, come on. I spent the last video stuck with only the first two, and now all of a sudden I have all these unlocked. That's hilarious. People swearing in the chat. Since value of every letter is 0, increase the value empty by x6. Okay. But I don't think empty is that good anyway yet, but we definitely want to experiment with all this because there's achievements, and the achievements give you a permanent points bonus for doing it. Oh, oh, hey, did they... What? I don't think this was a thing before. Did they make did the developer come in here and hear my complaints about all like so many achievements doing nothing? Thank you, thank you. Although it is kind of funny that like the row bonus was not that obvious to me immediately. I'm gonna finally take the L. I hate Roblox censorship. I gotta read these descriptions first before people like go and jump in front of this thing so I can't read it. Increases value best top by plus 500. Like the ordering is definitely a bit weird because obviously plus 500 like after every effect is useless. Let's just try E here. Oh, that's not better. Every space gains plus 2x value for every adjacent space of the same type. The benefits filling the board or something. Anyway, I could really do with a save layout. Oh, by the way, we also got... Let's just type this down. We have some achievements to try to get anyway. What are these? Because we want to spell L-I-N-G. Oh. Alright, new thumbnail. Yo, Cat, I had a step you gave me get 50... There's a community now of people. Oh my god. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just break through that amount, so I don't know. But first, time to get achievements. Okay, so... The meta make an empty tile give above 150k points. This feels more approachable and accessible now because of this. Increase the value of empty space by x6. I don't know if that's enough, but still, let's pick it up. Put that in. Every space gains, but empties are also adjacent space of the same type. So let's put that in there. Wait, no, this is bad. No, because beta was we need beta as a prerequisite. Okay, so now I'm gaining spaces from all the empty tiles, but is it better to have Zeta here, or... Oh, this is better. Oh my god, I gained 15k, like, passively just by this, for empty spaces. But, this may not last, because M is, like, capable of boosting. It's funny that I'm still doing this to boost an empty space, but... Alright, let's see how high this goes. 150... and there we go. Make enemy tile give above 150k points. There we go. Now we're still going for achievements, right? Use Zeta and Beta with H. Okay, so Zeta and Beta, which both are about empty tile boosting. And then if I put in H, which H's description is that it sets the final value of other tiles to 0, so it's gonna do like nothing. Well, it's very, very not visible effect, but there we go. Have 4 different letters next to an O. We still want to have this because because there's achievements for boosting the row. Now, while people are posting incredible, awful things in the chat. Okay, we've put the 4 different letters next to an O, and then use 15 different letters all at once. Okay, deranged. Not enough. No, not enough. Because I'm not good enough at using the alphabet. There we go, the L. Okay, have more than one... Okay, I don't think so. That's crazy. One with every letter being different. And then 1% points. That feels like a very difficult challenge or something. Anyway, let's delete all this stuff. Apparently 1 P is useless. P gives 1 points per P. More P's you have. Thanks for the spoiler. Anyway, let's see if we can do something good here. K, and then boosting the K. This is not enough, though. Like, I'm quite aware that I'm just doing kind of the same as the original, but... is this... Like, the question is, of course, is this that much better? And I'm not really sure that it is. The O didn't even make it better, oh my god. We have Zeta in there? Is that even good? That's not very good. I guess we didn't make the empty very good, huh? We need to break through this barrier. Oh, this... okay, O is better there. Although there's still double M, which is not great. Yeah, double M is gonna make the process of putting the O difficult. O is still better than I in this location, though. I feel like I'm missing something here. Like, the L should maybe be... Okay, if I do this, then put the O in here, I get better than before, but still I need to pierce through these scores. The rest of the game is consistent. Best tile only selects one tile and not everything that's shared with that. I think it's hilarious how the N is like, it reads so badly as plus 7.5%, but like the ordering makes it good when it hits this K. Actually, I should fill these with L's, yeah? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I need to fill these with L's because there. Because the L is like 1.25x versus I, which is only like 1.15x. Okay, but I wonder if I'm missing something with the delta here. Sets value every letter to 0, increase the value of empty space by x6. Now, how much is the K giving us? Quite a lot of the total. But if I set if I set this, I would hope that because the empty is x6, that this would be a lot better, but it's not. Is it because the base value of the K is still trash or something? The base value says it's 25 here. So if I have a J, which increases the value of everything by plus 15, which should make it, and there's like no effect. Is it different than starting value? Oh, sets value every letter to 0, sets starting value to... Unless I swap them and it's going to be different, but probably not. Yeah, I don't think swapping does anything different. Okay. Maybe it's relevant the empties is still so good despite this issue. The K is no longer being benefited. Is there potential there? Like, if I buy even more M's and potentially scam myself. Although then I'll lose value if I take away the... Oh, okay. Yeah, that was probably a self-scam there. I was hoping, like, if this is so good, then what if I put other M's in here? I guess this is why other M is hated. This one of each letter step is earning millions. I don't want spoilers. But I think it's just reading the achievement and thinking, I think this achievement is for way, way later. Freaking jumping over the freaking grid. It's gonna be a reveal we were making Dance Dance Revolution boards or something. Actually, in the achievements, and also, there was a suggestion that N was boosting E, which is, cursed, and also, L's like 0.125, but E is actually like 1.75, if you think about it like that. So actually, I should have been like, E into a K. Now what? Look at this. Oh, that doesn't even do anything good. But hold on, actually it was doing well, like, in the middle, but I don't think, like, this is, like, a bit of a bait, right? Wow, look at this, 500, but I actually think I might want to move this all the way down to the bottom or something, because the Fs are getting a little suspicious, but, yeah, that's a lot. Okay, if every letter is different, multiplies value of every space, wow! That's crazy. That looks incredibly OP. But maybe we should try, like, first of all, like, aiming to, like, how much does the G do? Actually, quite a lot still, even though it doesn't seem to be, like, it's only affecting this, and then it's like, the E is radiating downwards. Anyway, now, sacrificing this L, though, feels maybe sad, but I do want to see if this is better than what we had before. No, this is actually not much better, like, it's losing too much value to make this good, I think. Even if I F-spam this. Yeah, okay, wow. I couldn't improve the positions of things like C, B, and A. Do we deal with this N now or something? Like, okay, so, like, we want to test out, oh god, this, because that looks completely insane, doesn't it? But, if every letter is different, multiplies value of every space by 150% for every letter on the board. So, oh no, negative, oh no, luckily you can't see that's negative. Oh, super negative, oh god, oh god. I mean, maybe we just put in the beta anyway, because, like, that will reset the value for so it's positive. Okay, so, this now means the multiplication. I mean, yeah, I call it that it was going to be OP as hell. So then we have these noob tiles that no longer get used, like A, no special bonuses, increase the value by +1, which seems very quaint at the second, and decrease the value. It could fix negatives, but, like, that's not that useful. Add to tile below. So D wants to be in a corner. I'm getting strategy advice there. I actually don't want it right now. L looks at the K situation, right? M doesn't seem like it'll be that useful, but maybe. Maybe the N boosting again. Like, at this point, like, oh, we actually lost tiles that way. That's hilarious. M, yep, things are gonna be OP. C, B, A. F to boost. It's 800 there. And not very good there. I and J act as blockers for the. Oh, I don't even know. 1 million a second, yay. 1.7 a second, yay. Like, I mean, come on. A, B, C, D. I'm not missing it. Missing a G. 2.9 regardless of. Oh, 2.71 there. Like, now H might be a troll. Oh yeah, H deletes the value of the rest, and there's no way to fix that. It's so K. I mean, like come on, you have to read that and realize that it's not even 50%. It's the best multiplier that we've ever had. Top rates of the value. Okay, weird. What do you mean negative? What? That's interesting slash curse. Like, what is that doing? Like, I know that, like, of course, if you have the negative of a negative, it gets positive, but still, I don't know that we have things that push something further into the negative in such a strong way. Anyway, we were about to unlock our next letter, and apparently P sucked, so we're gonna jump straight to this one. Okay, re-trigger the tile below, negate effect of all other adjacent tiles? Re-trigger effect is also weird, because, like, retrigger a P with a Q. We could just not be next to adjacent tiles, and that's actually enough because of the different letter multi, but... Oh wait, the E is even better? Okay. Negate effect, it doesn't negate the score, which is crazy. Okay, so that, like, doubled it again, which is amazing. Now we should immediately buy P. Wait, you buy 3x? Wait, what? What? The buy, it says buy 3x for 1, okay. But, yeah, we just add it so that we can get more points per second, like due to the passive Greek letter effect. Oh my god, I is here. Compounding for Italia is exactly 0 points. That's funny to see. Oh, oh my god, we got another Greek letter slot. Because, okay, might be cursed and stupid, but what if it was an H? Not good enough. There's a lot of tiles that give 0 points. Also compounding, as if the rest wasn't compounding enough. I don't even think about that. Because, like, there's some 0 point synergy. That, like, the H isn't even the only one. This one is also a... Like, gets value of letter 0. And tile, I believe, does not include empty spaces. Next one to get is 3.33 billion. Piece spamming is certainly interesting, too. Every copy of this letter on... What? That sounds way too insane and spammy. Is that even better than the other one that we had? Well, right now this I isn't doing anything. Maybe just replace it with alpha. Yep, there you go, 25M. And alpha, instead of its tiles, give 1.5x points, so boosting the K even more. Okay. Those other two are at the 25 billion mark. And I guess like, they can see my points and can kind of see where I'm at. So of course I'm thinking piece spamming, maybe. Wait, we just got... Wait, hold on. Oh my god, we were unlocking these Greek letters way too fast. Increase the value of empty space, compounding for every empty space. Why would you care about I if K exists? Retrigger every tile in the bottom row and divide the value by 15. Now, retriggers their effects, but not their values. So, like, there's some benefit there, too. This is too crazy. We should just afford the 3 billion right now, I think. And then we'll see what the hell everything else can do. Or maybe spam by P's. I'm still wondering about that. Increases value of cardinally and orthogonally connected tiles by boost for less for every other copy. I mean, look. It's that's literally like king adjacent, dude. It's not that special. Okay. Expected it was here. This is just enough to boost the K and the E at the same time. There we go. I still want a P spam. But, like, I don't... The empty tile spam is also, like, weird and interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe this is a bad idea. But, okay, now I have 24 Ps. And if this doesn't work, it'll be very annoying to recreate that board again, I guess. But, anyway. Is it additive in some poopy way? I know I don't have the... It's exactly 25, which is fun. But anyway... Why'd you say discourse? Anyway, retrigger isn't that good. My score become black? What the hell just happened? And Zeta gaining tiles for every adjacent space of the same type. I think the additive is making this lackluster, right? It's not... freaking goddamn it. The value for best letter is, like, interesting wording, too. Like, this is just, like, a ×3. No, absolutely not. Yeah, you can see that only the best letter. Oh, it's only one tile. God damn it. Well, anyway, that's why I, didn't want to do that. The empty space. All right, let's do the empty space compounding next. Wait, wouldn't it have been better to do it while the board was actually empty? Okay, so K or empty space, and we make the empty space's value full. Oh my god, it's already 4 million for no reason, really. Delta increase the value of empty space by x6. But whether this is actually good enough. Like, currently M is not even boosting it. It's an impressively high number, but... Oh, what the... Retriggers every letter adjacent to an H? My god, there's way too many options. This is so cursed. Maybe just go back to my old setup or whatever. Negative 8. That must be on purpose to get some achievement. Are we gonna afford this? What? What? Alright, I mean... Empty space diagonally connected. Also, cardinal diagonally connected... That isn't a king. That's a queen. I forgot this friggin' clown. They didn't change it either. It's... So diagonally connect is like bishop range. But still, okay, so... So, like... Okay, there we go. Although, there's not enough empty spaces now. I don't know if this is really the best one, but it's at least look upwards. And this M is actually contributing a lot because it's helping that N, so I don't know about moving it. Okay, you know what? That was actually okay. And the empty space, like, again, it wants these diagonal empty spaces, so this is actually better. There we go. Other achievements. Oh, that's the... Wait, what do you mean that's the final achievement? People got lazy making achievements? There's tons of letters. Okay, well, sure. Um, we got a girlfriend achievement. They gain H next to it. You can't lock me out of the game now. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, that's actually crazy. That's awesome, actually. H's effect is that it removes and sets all the values of other tiles to 0. So you do that with the H, and it's like, yeah, finally we can place the H. Yay. All right. Oh no, the C ruined the E's value. Well, undo that, and because that was getting negated by the Q anyway. There we go. That's better. No better position for that, yeah. Okay. And the M needs this empty again. Okay, so I mean, we could actually think about like putting in more copies, even though like there isn't that much space for it. Like for example, I could maybe go here, M here, and then we target with a G. Oh, whoops. How did that reduce it so bad? I guess probably like because letters aren't unique, so we actually do need to have it all unique. Kind of forgot about that condition. Thought it was maybe a little looser, but no. Also, this eye doesn't want to see that diagonal. Let's see that being open. So we just waited out for 75 billion. I have barely any time to consider these, and disassembling that entire grid is gonna suck. Feels like there's also more slots that are supposed to come in there and there because you can interact with that. But yeah, these re-triggers, very tempting. Our setup is not really designed for such things, but yes, that would be great if we could make it happen. Wait, there's a fatal flaw with this. Oh my god, I didn't even notice. This is really bad. Here, I need to fix it. Hold on. This, there, fixed. Also, O and P should be swapped because O likes having multiple different. Oh my god. Wait, does that mean okay? We have 119 at the moment. If I do this and then move the A here, I get 128, which is better. Okay. Unfortunately, CBA is once again, it's now turned to this, it's turning text. Alright. If this is not your best tile increase, okay. Very funny. I could put it there. Probably ruin it if I put it there, yeah. If the times 15 would make it your best tile, would that be a problem? Also, we made the, cognitive behavioral therapy. Oh god, if I switch the G to the points to the obvious highest value K, it'll work. I think it's obvious that this can become the best tile if you hit it enough, but like, it obviously is a problem with the current build. It basically forces us to boost a tile a lot, but then boosts T also a lot, and then the 15x gets over the top of it somehow. Wait, N? Wait, I got this. This new letter unlock. Every letter is different through the center tile 2 times. The center tile is an N right now. That doesn't, I mean, it could. If the center tile was like an E, that would be like a duplicator. That's pretty good, but currently we don't have such a thing. But the N is the current center of the build. I don't know if it's worth trying to get a good T here. I'm so likely to just ruin the entire grid. Who's this guy? What is this guy's? This guy's just a spider out. What the hell? Why wasn't it a toad? Anyway. Okay, so we're about to afford this 200 billion. I don't know if this tuck cannot be negated or re-triggered. What? That doesn't even seem like a good thing. That's weird. Also, why am I in debt? Did I just buy 2 by accident? What? How is that possible? This is a troll. That's some troll, all right. I mean, okay, we really need to work off all this nonsense, and I don't even know how. Wait, what the hell is this reset button? Set points to... That just appeared... Cool. Now that's really strange. Why would you do this? Okay. There's not even an achievement to, like, make fun of that. I don't know, but, like, clearly are aware in some way. Anyway, what do we do? Like, I don't even know why you would want to, like, negate or, like, avoid this effect. Also, lol adjacent. Like, I thought I wanted N, I guess lowercase N, I know that's not what they're really called, and then T in the center. And then, like, stuff that's, like, trying to vaguely compete with this T. That would mean we have, like, beta in this slot still. Like, I don't even know how to check. Like, this is 1 point... This goes to 1.5k. We want it to dupe again, though, which means that it needs to, like... I don't even know the ordering. I think this is a non-bow, right? Like, this is a not combo. You do this, it rockets past up and then becomes the best tile, and then cannot re-trigger because it became the best tile. Is that the problem? But okay, let's just do K in the center. That'll re-trigger twice, and, like, it doesn't have a stupid clause. Put an E, a Q to re-trigger it, an H next to the Q that will get negated on purpose, L and S beneath, making sure to keep those empty then. A T, I don't even know where that T goes. N that aims on the E and an N to boost that empty tile. P or whatever, doesn't matter where that P goes. R to re-trigger stuff. It re-triggers enough that, like, we should just, like, put it there. And target the... Actually, can we target the empty? That's not useful. Okay. And then we have a ton of other space. We can put a CBA or whatever. The F. We should not... S is kind of being bothered here. Maybe don't do that with the S. J, I suppose. And O. Let's say this O is not doing enough. It'd be like this instead. I guess this U, like... This U is not negating stuff. Like, it's... Okay, this U is just useless. This Greek letter thing unlocked. Negate every time the outer border increases out. There's not things that are that... I mean, one of these days, negate doesn't mean to remove its effect, but negate will mean multiply by -1 and we'll get trolled and ha ha ha. There's an achievement for putting a Q next to a Q. Whip. Retrigger a P with a Q, also a thing. Probably not a good thing. It's only as good as 2 Ps, probably. But that row is unlocked, so very slight imperceptible bonus is achieved. R in the middle and 6 Rs. How's... Okay, 6 Rs. 6 Rs, although probably not good. Trash. Okay, is that all it's all the achievements, yay, but and for and for this ridiculous 45% boost as a finale. How come it says plus 3% points capital bonus period, and then it doesn't... What happened to it? Did the dot get shattered? Oh, a new... Oh my god, when the hell does this happen? A new slot unlock. Okay, so when I check this... Oh. What the hell? How did that happen? Okay, so negate tiles in the outer... That didn't even... Okay, I mean, crazy. We just got 3 billion a second for doing, like, no effort, just putting this in a slot. But negate every tile in the outer corner. That's negated the Q, which is actually bad, because, like, we just lost a good re-trigger source. Also, I don't have a G in here! Oh my god! That's kind of embarrassing. Although there's apparently no effect. Oh, because it's negated, duh. Alright, oh my god. We would have preferred a Q to come in and save the day, but maybe, like, this will not be good now. Alright, well, I mean, Now this is unlocked. Oh my god, 3 Greek letters are unlocked. Retrigger every tile in the corner and the center tile. Minus 500 every other space. I'm gonna already get it. Oh my god, this is what your balance is completely off. The 5th slot is unlocked. Increases the value of every tile except your best tile by 31.4. Funny. Also strictly better than nothing, but doesn't do anything because my best tile is involved. What the hell is an even letter, odd letter? This is the only retrigger every letter. The only Greek letter. Hilarious. Retrigger every letter. My god, 1 trillion points hit. Without effort, really. Let's check out what this is. If this is above 0, set this tile's value to the value of your best tile. Excuse me? Isn't it, like, very easy to get it above 0? And it can be negated, too. Like... Okay, well, that didn't seem to do anything. Well, maybe it's because its effect got negated, you idiot, including its positive effect. Gotta put it in the center. There we go. I mean, it's very difficult to make that stay negative, to be quite honest. Okay, but this means only the center are effectual, which does have certain implications. Okay, O didn't help. This S probably is like ineffectual too, which does mean that if everything in the edge is like pointless, like, except that empty tile, which needs to stay because of the M, I should just fill the rest, even if they're not good tiles. Oh, but the U has the... Oh my god, dude. This U... Finally... Okay, now the U makes sense why there is a thing that's like, oh, stuff can't be negated or whatever. So do we put this U, like, here? The O would get negated, though, so that's why the fact that the U is making this Q fixed, that doesn't help it now. But I guess surely this will be better over here. Wow. Alright, 9.2 billion. We're in the trillions now. It's just like alpha here. Yeah, alpha. Alright. Alpha was just like a very simple increase. If there are 2 or less different layers to retrigger... Oh, come on, man. Retrigger every tile. I seriously don't think there's a difference between these two. We just cycle between these just to make sure there's nothing better than alpha to grab. Okay, delta sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Kappa's not bad. Increases the empty... Compounding for every empty. That's kind of funny. And it means that what? Okay, that's kind of cursed. Compounding for every empty space, huh? Oh my god, the empty space boost. Okay, it loses effectuality near T, I guess. But yeah, compounding. And that's good enough to boost this empty to a ungodly extent. Okay, very fun. Been messing with this empty so well. Oh my god. And okay, the C was apparently counterproductive. The J, wait, maybe it's T. No, the T was good because of the M. Oh my god, just keep getting rid of... Okay, the Q was good. It was too good. We actually didn't want that. This O was bad, apparently. Okay, wow. Wow. Is this P bad? It is bad. Oh my god. We're just a center tile gamer now. Will this O finally... Nope. Nope. I really thought the O might help because of the fact that it does this, but I guess not. Oh, if I get rid of the U... Okay, getting rid of the U... Wait, how is the Q helping so much? I thought the Q's effect got negated. Oh well. Anyway, the concept of an odd versus even letter is very cursed. I don't think there's even a good visual for that, but it's just like, I assume that it alternates between A, B, C, D. So like A, C, E, G would be like an odd letter. Also, I've rocketed past these freaking guys. I mean, maybe that'll be temporary. They were on trillions while I was on billions and billions for a while, but lol. We haven't bought these. Retrigger cardinally set the value... Oh my god, what? Retrigger cardinally connected tiles, so like AK Rook range. There's a huge chance this will suck. And it wants to be the best affected tile. Sucks. Shucks game. Not your best tile. Maybe it's tied with V? Oh? I think that's a failure still. Oh well. Next other tile is, if a letter has 2 or more X's adjacent to it, retrigger doesn't work on M's. Well, it won't work on anything. Also, apparently it's saying that M is OP if that's implied like that. Like, I don't know, they're making it seem like retriggering is like something that's like this incredibly strong effect, but there's a lot of effects, like for example this one about setting value. Setting value is not going to get any benefits from retriggering. And so the only thing that I think that I see that's the best in the retrigger realm, nothing to do with Trime Codex realms, by the way, is E, which is like plus 75%. What have the people been saying in the chat? Greek discussion. Great. It's Greek to me. Well, if I throw this in here, that leaves another center tile. I don't know if that's that good, but oh, that's better. That I was able to get this U and it's not. Oh, and it's not negated, and the UV light still works. Nice UV. Are you Greek? No. There are Greek letters. No, there isn't. Come. No, I don't have. Look at board. Greek letters. You know, the inventor of Chess Battle Advanced has a constructed language called Esperanto. That should be in this game. Like, I am kind of wondering if you can use multiple V's. If I could use multiple V's, that'd be incredibly good. But two of my Greek letter slots are about compounding about different letters. Having a whole board of different letters, and I'm not really sure, even though, like, it's the empty space removal was very, very interesting and suspicious. But I still lose a lot when, like, I get rid of one of these. Like, the fact that it's replaced with an empty tile does not fix that issue. So, I just can't see removing them. Like, you remove the N, and, like, it goes down by a massive amount. Remove this one, and it goes down by an even more massive amount. So, like, I don't know. I don't know that re-triggering every letter is going to be good. Like, you think, like, some of these re-triggers are only, like, plus 25% or something of score. There are two or less different letters re-trigger every tile. Like, that's... I get that's incentivizing spamming but the same letter. I mean... Like, you're not going to re-trigger X's, right? That's stupid. Maybe. But are we deranged enough to try to spam X's? Like X's and P's or something? Even though I thought P was additive and therefore garbage. Like, will it be worth the time deconstructing my entire board in Greek letter setup to try to test whether P and then a bunch of X's will work out? So, do ulk, dk, bta, on, pine, ion. Alright, I took a screenshot of this. Now it's time to deconstruct everything and maybe regret life. Yeah, this is like, maybe a terrible idea, but okay, so we are going to be a P spammer now, and an X spammer. Let's just take a look at what P spamming does, and it's additive, so like its effects are very, very unhappy and weak. However, retrigger every letter. Maybe that is something good. Sigma goes to 6 million, which is like pretty nice, but we actually, god damn it, we want, if there are two or less, retrigger every tile, which actually does work almost as well, maybe. Oh, but that's not the only. Anyway, we do this. Actually, retrigger every odd letter. I don't know if the P counts. P, I don't think that counts. Why does it have the Claude, Anthropic Claude butthole logo? Anyway, seems like that doesn't count as you know, the the one you want. So pi actually also increases it by a lot, which is really funny the way that interacts. But anyway, I'm pretty sure this won't last because we do want X's, and if I put in like an R, like it'll like infest everything in like weirder ways. Okay, you know, we promised that we were going to do X's, yeah. So, no, two or more X's. There we go. Yes. Oh, that failed a little bit. And I think we're like running out of runway for this. Okay. I actually love that it makes you make it like it makes you feel the board like it's an X or something. That's like very funny. And now that we're in the B's, first of all, like okay, no, we need to only have X's and P's, yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, if we're really actually like this already has two next to it, so like it can't be benefited anymore. Even that wasn't good, really good enough. Okay, well. Okay, but yes, we have we have 3 empty slots, which surely is extremely useful. How much is pi? Pi is still adding a lot. Okay. Retrigger every tile in the bottom row, but divide their value. That didn't help very much. Every tile that gives 0 points. It's not really a thing. Beta teaser makes it drop considerably. Oh, I was hoping this was something good. Your best letter, but that doesn't work the way I thought, so, you know, kind of gets scammed there as well. Of the same type, Oh, that barely had any effect, probably because like it had some bad interaction with pi or something. Hmm. Let's same type. Yeah, our score is utterly stalled. Thanks. Like, of course, with a build like this, we don't exactly have a thing like known as a best tile anymore. Like, best tile might actually be like this one, considered as this one, and the rest are like pi infected tiles or something. Hmm. Insanely, the outer border one is still net positive. Oh god. I was hoping for a huge rocket in score, and we don't have that really. I can't think of anything else that would benefit so strongly from retriggering every tile. I mean, I assume that X's had some good interaction, but what if they don't? Oh, we can buy a bunch of T's for some beta teasing right there. Like, honestly, like you should do this just to like test it out or whatever. I wonder if T's have some funny interaction where like they can get boosted like crazy. Probably not, but and doesn't count as a retrigger either. Oh god, we are in sad times. Really sad times. X's actually improve it, but just not by enough. How else can that affect retriggers have been negated or retriggered anyway? Okay, the thing that I also want to try is X retriggering a K. Because K also has a X is times 4. I mean, like, and its condition is not that you can put in 4 X's and have it work. And I'm kind of worried that, like, this will already count as a retrigger. Like, what if K already has its retrigger bonus? But of course, if I have X's, then my duplicate one won't work anymore. It's kind of sad we're gonna have to claw back the advantage of the unique letter thing that, you know, isn't working now. Yeah, wait, like, I can't do this effect anymore if, ugh. Wait, O is retrigger the center. Wait, oh my god, the negatives. This sends me into the negatives. Actually, like, is there a negative build? Please say there's a negative build. As funny as that, like, okay, but still, if there's a negative build, we still need to, like, have something. Like, for example, this is funny, but it doesn't make any sense. So you do that, adding negative of the top right corner, and what that would beg you to do is set a negative K really high into the negatives. This case starts at negative 1,250 points per second. Then you re-trigger it, and then a T. I think the T still counts as the best, though, which is like, ugh, I don't know, really working out. Well, back to what works. All that research and development has got the other people past me in score, by the way. There's nothing to do other than spam buy, I don't even know. Because, of course, like, none of these are, like, worth anything anymore. Also, like, F is, like, a buy times 3. Was that the case when I played it first? We can have, like, 300. This is like a merge game now. This will be really useful in the 1,000 by 1,000 board. The other people's scores have frozen. They're probably also doing research and development now. Alright, we're past it now. If this tile is 4 or more retriggers boost... What a weird number, what the? Cardinally connected tiles by 1.85? God. Then the final one is Z, and it's gonna cost 2.5Q. And that's in Rook range. There are really multiples of this? This is so weird. So I guess, I don't... There's no way it's... There's no way you wait for 2.5Q. You could, honestly, but... I wonder if I'm missing something with, like, TX or something. I still feel like I may be missing something with the T. Well, it's time to do more research and development, sadly, on the T's. And maybe the beta teaser, the way that this beta teaser would like to work, is of course spamming T's that have the same conditions. So basically every step, one of the T's gets sacrificed as the best tile and no longer is really making points progress. The thing is, though, it's really easy to lose it all. I mean, like, not only because I have a different letter clause of only 2 different letters, but because it might screw with the equality of the T's if I put anything else. Should I actually try to retrigger every letter one? That's so silly. That'd be insane if it worked, but that would mean that I get to potentially involve other letters. Could they really fix the situation by that much? Maybe adding O's and R's would help. Actually, R's would reduce the value if you have too many. This is also causing a problem where the T values are starting to get different and not equalized. Okay, wait, this retriggers every odd letter, negates every even letter. So, I have that in there. I also want to have B in here because one of the ones that is a retrigger is K. So that's only one retrigger source, and it ruins my empties. So I don't know if it's synergized with the build that I even have right now. Oh my god, people trying to stuck Cage in the chat. Not the board. Are you people are stupid. Okay, like, I'm gonna buy another W because there's something really weird about the W. The fact that the W seemingly... Okay, so... I mean, it's not getting set to 0 at this point, seemingly. Although, okay, now it is. What the hell? Okay. Cursed ordering! I guess that... No, this is because W is getting negated there. But anyway, W has a much freer retrigger condition, but it needs to be the best tile. And I thought maybe W and Y is the intended combo with that. But it will never work with two W's. I don't understand how this could be better than a K in the center here. Like, for this to be better, we need tons of things that are hitting onto this. It's just so much worse. And then you don't get to use a V either. This will nil your entire score. I recognize you. Chess battle advanced. Chess battle advanced. Oh, gotta go. I shouldn't be here for so long. This S is actually better than the L. Whoops. It's like plus 30%, because like it's diagonally connected here and here. While L is just 1.25x. Also, like, Y's multiplier is like got changed. It is in a randomly 1.8 something x for some reason. It just times 2. But I still know how to like combo W and Y, and the price of Y also got reduced from freaking 250T to 100T. How do I keep getting CBA'd? There should be a feature where if you walk forwards into this for long enough, it like gets pushed by you, falls over into gravity off the edge, and is never to be seen again. This is actually taking forever, and I feel like I'm a clown for that. Like, one other thing. Q retrigger, like, it's actually kind of a more free retrigger. Then it's just weird that like X says doesn't work on M's. Like that's basically saying X on M's is too overpowered or something. But then like Y isn't retriggering and M just overpowered or something. Like I do know there's something overpowered about M in that like of course the synergy with affecting points on an empty and doubling that over and over is just another way to impact the base value. And the weird thing with the Q being bugged and somehow working despite that should be negated. Okay, so M. Did you just buff the center square again? I wonder what the best thing to put next to an M is. Maybe R. No, it's only tiles? What the hell? Wait, it says tiles, but okay, you know, whatever. Okay, it's interesting that we have such a high value on empty, but no. Actually, we have this, like, if we're not doing the N, then we want retriggers, and retriggers are related to an H. We haven't used that. We haven't used a lot of things, but if H is, like, such an easy retrigger, H is, I guess. Oh my god. Wait, is this the... Wait. You can retrigger and does it not work twice? Oh my god. Freaking they didn't mention that. It seems to be consistent with the... That's so stupid. That's like not in the... That's not mentioned anywhere, is it? Yeah, rah! Maybe just a wording thing, but you could read that as like each H stacks, but it does not stack, obviously. So this O and this S aren't even doing anything different. Oh, retriggers every tile in the corner center. That has no effect somehow. Okay, because it's empties. Yeah, that's right. Wait. This retrigger every tile. Get rid of the Q. Ah, terrible, actually. No, because it's 3 different, you idiot. But make it only H's and M's, and then do it. Oh my god! What the hell? 248B with that. And I just unlock every letter is different. Cool. Nice. Now poop kind of lazy design, huh? But okay, wow, I guess retriggers really just stack this hard, huh? Can you do better with M's or not? That's so interesting and cursed. But it looks like we're gonna have to undo all that and go back to my previous build so we can have the center tile buffed. I really wish I could just type the letter, like type L, and then it would place the L, but there's nothing like that. Do better with your video game theming. Okay, let's see. Which one is contributing the least? Kind of funny question. Because that's like, they're all kind of contributing, like, largely. That one is, I guess that's the best. Okay, I mean, this one seems to be the weakest. It's just that times... Well, time to put this U to use. 26 trillion a second! There we go. Ooh, what the hell? There's a head bouncing in this game. I didn't even know that was a thing. What? Alright, there's vaulting in this game. Like, you could do this to, like, skip past some pay-to-win barrier in a game. Okay, that's crazy. I feel like I must have missed some more awesome builds that are potentially possible, because this was kind of a cheapy way to do stuff. But then again, like, you know, it's hard to know whether a thing is a puzzle or not. What makes a puzzle a puzzle? Anyway, buy. If there are no adjacent tiles, add 5 times the value of tile on the top left corner to this tile to this tile. God, it just goes up and up and up. Wait, the value in the top left corner could be itself, right? I'll buy 2 of them. I don't know if it'll loop in that, like, aspect, but okay. Now, of course, I see that... Oh, what the... Oh, come on! Okay, new stuff. If there is a non-negated H that is in the middle, double the trigger of its thanks, nice typo. Cardinally connecting tiles and quadruple of quadruple retrigger of diagonal bishop H's. We had an HM spam build, and then if there's no other Greek letters and no tiles on the top, on D2, what? There's an infinite points per second just below that, by the way, so it's definitely, like, there's some loop, even though I don't really, like, looping and incremental is kind of cursed, but yeah, the tile on D2, kind of arbitrary-ish seeming thing, I don't know. Hopefully, I don't need to farm for more Z's or something, because now it's the final puzzle. Okay, Z... Okay, now let's see if it triggers itself. Well, I mean, okay, like, apparently, like, a Z immediately is, like, enough to make 11 billion a second. Although every value getting set to 0 of the empties prevents the H and M synergy, so maybe that's not what this X is about. Get rid of everything. So what quadruple retriggering should mean is that this, instead of, like, this being, like, just 1.25x, it's a lot more than 1.25x. It's, I mean, impressive looking, but not enough. The E's aren't even doing anything because they do not have value. Like, that's a 2.2 million with no other Greek letters. Still haven't been able to use the Y, really. We can try. That would mean getting rid of this, which looks really bad, and then putting X's around so the Y can retrigger. Okay, 23M. We can put in some generic Greeks. Like, there we go. Increase the by plus 500 of that tile. This is not getting anywhere. Damn it. This scroll bar keep going on. Anyway, I have no idea. Let's just pick this, because, like, it didn't freaking make any progress with that one. There's no other Greek letters, and no tiles on the left or bottom edge. Add the tile of here to here. Yeah, for some reason. So we could chain, like, here to here to here? Does the freaking go in such a way where that doesn't even work? Okay, I understand that there's tiles on the left and bottom edge, but I don't understand why the score is not working here. In the top left... Oh! Oh my god, I thought it was global. Okay, sorry. I guess I misread Z completely. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, D2 to the tile in the top right corner. Okay, so D2 to the top right corner, and let's just try to cause an infinite then. So E's... No, that's also an E, right? And you have N that attempts to lead into this. It didn't work. Well, no, because... maybe we just start with a beta teaser. Wait, no, it can't have anything else in it. I thought we just needed a positive enough tile. Maybe Z can go here. So, like, I'm trolling myself because these aren't actually... They look connected, but they're not. Because the N is looking at the tiles here and here. And this one is looking at the tiles here and here, so there's not actually connection. There's not any connection. And Z can't have adjacents anyway. It's kind of surprising there's no infinite that was available with V, if anything. Okay, like, hold on. What has went wrong that, like, of course the N can't go directly, but we still need to use a chain. So maybe it's like N to here, and then a Z. The Z is so that it goes here, then up here, then here, then the N goes down, and this tile actually connects. Like, it's really cool this wasn't possible before, I guess, because, well, I mean, first the Greek letter thing, but also because N and E would have had a parity problem trying to do this otherwise. Okay, and now we just do E's down to this, right? Yes! Okay. Nain inf. I wonder if that's faked, because this is as a Malatro reference. Because as you know, this has not went to the E level yet. To be fair, I hate it when incremental games go to showing an E in the number. It just makes things feel so artificial to me. But yeah, we've done it. You win, that's about doesn't do anything. Yay! Yay. Are you sure it doesn't do anything, though? Oh my god. The time... Okay. Because of an old bug. Thank you. Thanks. Amazing bug. Yeah, totally. I mean, who can tell? I'm pretty sure I did like two music composition streams, non-streams on while this was crap was in the background anyway. But yeah, and what do you mean offline time? Anyway, this doesn't mean there are speedruns of this game, probably, yeah. But I freaking see it. But this game is actually very good, though. Can't believe your background is unpolished, though. But yes, I'm very glad to play your game and hope to see more of this content in the future because I'm apparently becoming a children's YouTuber. Bye!